Hi, we're Curlz in the Vamp with YLV Studios, your local Vamp. We are here in front of the Fleur Cinema for
the Fleur Cinema.
The sign in the back right there, and cafe.
And cafe.
Yes, they also have beer.
They have beers and wines and coffee, probably.
Everything to fit your needs when making it through a bunch of short films from local filmmakers, and you don't know what to expect.
Yes. Going in it with empty brains, which you should, because you should always keep an open mind for local creatives, because you never know what you're going to see. We have a film in this film festival from the 48-Hour Film Project.
Yes. So
BLZ International is being screened here. So we're very blessed to be among the first lineup of the first biannual
Film Fest.
Short
Film Fest of Fleur Cinema, yes. It is an extended version of the original that we made for 48 Hour.
Yes.
It's going to be a little bit longer, a little more content, a little bit more to the story there. Content. Everybody needs content. Well, make contact with our content. Make contact with our content.
All right,
so that way you have context.
That's enough.
I love the Fleur. I usually hit it when I have had enough to drink.
My dad did the same thing.
We're hoping our cameraman doesn't follow in the steps of his father tonight.
No. And if he does, I hope that the camera captures it beautifully.
Yes, that would be great content.
Yeah, it would
So there's some context for our content.
I love the Fleur because they're very supportive with local filmmakers.
They really
and they do let local filmmakers screen their movies here.
Yes,
which
they're very
super cool.
There's very few places that have been as supportive as Fleur Cinema, and so we are very honored to have been given the opportunity to do this.
Absolutely.
We are far overdressed as opposed to what we're going to be walking in tonight.
No. There's no such thing as ever being overdressed.
But we're upping the standards around here.
Well, with that bow tie, yes.
You hear that, filmmakers? Get damn right with this bow tie.
Yeah. Chase just gave up on us.
That's our shoes there.
Hi.
As you can see, I'm failing in comparison.
I was channeling my inner animal.
She's normally much shorter.
Hey,
don't
tell people that.
The curse
they
can see it with the shoes.
Hey,
the curse of women's shoes. I need some platforms.
To be footage of me curb stopping you with them. Just kidding.
Anyway, we are here for the red carpet event to speak to some of the producers and filmmakers that have been accepted into this film festival. There is 13 in total, and was that all that applied? We don't know. But if there was more, then these were the best of the best.
Yes.
It's a lot of the best.
A lot of the best.
Who's to say who's the best of the best? Maybe we'll find out that here tonight. Yeah. So we're going to talk to some of those people here right now.
Here we goeth.
What are your feelings about tonight? How do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to go really well. I'm really excited about the turnout, especially for it being the first film fest here. So I'm just really excited. The Fleur particularly is a great place that has always housed and been a welcomer of Iowa filmmakers, and we just want to keep that going here, and we like to be a special place to celebrate and honor our local filmmakers.
Absolutely.
Do you ever regret this decision?
No.
Excellent.
Never.
Okay.
May I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
That's kind of the whole point of this.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I noticed you have a bat upon you.
Yes.
Does that mean that you're a fan of your local Vamp Studios?
Of course.
Oh,
Yes.
Hey, it's okay. You're a good liar.
I love it. I love it.
Terrific liar.
I love it. I love all of it.
Fan that you didn't even know it.
Are you excited for any particular film this evening?
All of them.
All of them?
Yes.
Are you afraid to say favorites?
Yes.
Are you under stress from other producers to not actually say your favorite, otherwise you are in trouble?
No, not from anyone in particular, but I just want everyone to feel equal and that we are really excited. For everyone, and we're just honored to have as many submissions as we've had for our first one ever, so.
Terrific. That is the answer of someone with a gun to their head. Now, we are excited that we were able to do this tonight.
We are so excited.
Yes, absolutely.
And we're very honored to be among the first of this event.
In a more selfish question style, have you seen the BLZ International that we submitted for 48-Hour Film Festival?
Yes, I have. Yes, I've seen all of them.
Perfect. And it was your favorite, correct?
Absolutely.
I was the one with the gun to her head.
Well, friends, we have the one and only Allison O'Hara. What brings you to this film festival tonight?
We're here to watch my film Room Tone tonight and also see some other films.
Very
nice.
good. Has Room Tone ever been shown anywhere else?
It has been shown at a festival in Kansas City and then a festival here in Des Moines at the Varsity. So Room Tone is a dark comedy, and it's about the last day on an indie film set. The sound guy cannot get quiet on set, and he takes matters into his own hands.
Excellent. Oh,
I'm excited to see that. Oh, yes, the Pantone color.
Pantone color, yes. Can you tell us about that?
In fact,
Yes.
Peach Fuzz.
Yes, 2 microphones.
Sometimes that'll happen. It happens sometimes.
It happens. It's fine.
It's okay. So I won Pantone this year because my production company is called Peach Fuzz Productions. Because Pantone chooses a color of the year every year, and this year the color is Peach Fuzz.
What
That's
color
excellent.
is Peach Fuzz?
It's kind of like an ugly, skin color. It's peachy. It's fuzzy. Yes.
Fuzzy Wuzzy?
Peachy fuzzy.
Yes.
I love it.
It's a little bit wuzzy and a little bit fuzzy.
Oh, there's
Well,
no better
you gotta be a
combo
little
than
bit of
Wuzzy
both
and Fuzzy.
sometimes,
Yes.
especially if you're a fan of Peach Fuzz.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. That's kind of the whole thing, right?
I see you're wearing your merch here.
Yes, I am.
I love that.
Available at peachfuzzfilms.com.
Excellent. So go buy that merch today.
peachfuzzfilms.com, guys.
Absolutely.
If one of you was fuzzy and the other one was wuzzy, which one do you think would be which?
Fuzzy Wuzzy.
That's
Clearly.
one of the easiest questions
all
we've
that
ever
hair.
been asked. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And
I'm
obviously
fuzzy
very smooth.
because I'm
Feel
more
that jacket.
I'm more literal, and she is
Yeah.
much more of a silly goose.
Yeah.
So Wuzzy makes more sense there. Yes, that's
Yeah.
it.
I said the same thing.
Oh,
would've said the
good.
same?
I'm glad that you agree.
Yeah.
I've never been told I portray Fuzzy before,
He's
and
lying.
I'm glad that
Anyway.
it's. Thank you.
I have my first documentary, my first big film coming out today. This is the first time it'll be screening. It's called Bonacel. It's about a friend of mine down in Kansas City who makes his own jeans by hand in his apartment, and just what he does during the day is all related to that and his day jobs and everything like that. So just a kind of showing the connection between that and what he does and getting that out there, kind of.
That's amazing.
I do have
love
to
that.
specify: is that jeans spelled Jeans or Genes?
The regular way, yeah.
The
like
regular
pants.
way. So
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Pants,
It does
pants,
add
pants.
context to the whole matter. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Honestly, I never really expected to do a documentary, especially as my first big project. I work a lot on the narrative side for maybe 6 years now. Narrative, doing commercial, kind of that thing. Documentary wasn't something I ever thought I'd run myself, but here we are. Yeah.
Absolutely. Is there any other, besides yours, a film that you're looking forward to tonight?
Room Tone by Allison O'Hara, who
Yes,
I believe
absolutely.
you just interviewed.
We did.
I don't remember in what capacity he worked on that, but my first AC and colorist, Andrew Peterson, also worked on that one, and I've worked with Allison in the past, so I'm excited to see hers
amazing,
up
yeah.
there today, too.
Who do you think the next A-lister to get canceled will be?
Oh, I have no idea. I'd probably say Kanye again.
Again?
You think it'll stick at any point?
I hope he can turn it around as a I guess former fan, current fan, but it's rough out here for him, so who knows what'll happen.
It's hard out here for a pimp. I get it. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, okay, final question. Do you know have you heard of your local Vamp studios before?
I have not actually until just moments ago before.
We can wrap up.
Hello, my name is Andrew Peterson.
I'm Nick Ford.
Andrew Peterson.
There's 2 Andrews. It's
And
beautiful.
I'm Andy Peter.
All right, get out of here. We're confusing everybody.
Talk about seeing red.
Are
How's
you
it going?
the real Andrew Peterson? You are in the mix of a bunch of different filmmakers.
Yes. So I did it was a first AC in color on Bonacel. I was a DP and editor on Room Tone. I was an editor on Bro Moon, and then I was a PA and location for Wilt.
Who was your favorite to work with?
Oh, that's putting me on the spot. All of them are great. I mean, I feel like
pick one. We know you have one.
I think
you're safe here.
Yeah, I would say my work that I did with the Bonaso crew for like Nick Ford and like working with DP Bruce Bales and like that whole crew is great. Yeah, this is my favorite project. Yeah, I did my first 48 in 2012, and I've just been kind of here and there. I've been more serious the last like 5-6 years.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, kind of a veteran in the scene. Thank you for your service. Who has been your inspiration to get into filmmaking?
My mentor is pretty much Bruce James Bales in town. I work with a producer named Christian Day, who's like a big influence on my work. And then I don't know. I just have a bunch of like homies that I just really enjoy working with, and we just make good work together. So Allison O'Hare would be one that I really have enjoyed working with the last couple of years.
It seems Allison's getting more shout outs than anybody else here tonight. I'll say
As she should. As she should.
Yes, absolutely.
We are
Allison
big
seems
fans
to be
of
very
Allison
great. Yeah,
O'Hare
Allison's
as well.
awesome. Yes.
Would you ever consider working with your local Vamp studios?
Sure. I mean, if you got a project that's fun enough, yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We have a plethora of fun
pitch him.
projects.
All right. Shit. Okay. All right. Okay.
You gotta pitch me, so.
Calm down. We're busy too. We got a lot of busy stuff happening too.
I mean, how many people came off set just to come here? So that's,
now he's bragging.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
all right. Shit. Okay.
maybe we'll find time in our schedule to ask
we'll have our people get a hold of your people. Meaning Amanda, we'll call you.
Yeah, I'll get you my agent. So cool.
Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. Are you? I guess the last, just quick question. Who are you wearing?
Yeah, it was Filson and Fontenelle Supplyco from the East Village.
Excellent. All right, very nice. Yes,
Village.
that one. Yeah. The Fleur Cinema is my favorite cinema because
all the indie films
you like indie films
and beer.
That makes the indie films a lot easier to tolerate. Yes.
Some of them.
Some of them for sure. Yes. Are you excited to see any particular tonight?
I haven't even looked at the lineup really, so I'm excited to see all of them. I helped with Mixtape. Mixtape, a short film. I was assistant director and editor.
Perfect. I think we saw that one.
It was actually a
recently.
beautiful film.
Yeah,
we saw that.
yes.
We were involved in that
Yes, we were.
film festival.
Yes,
so
we
that
were.
Was beautiful work.
Yes,
beautiful
yeah,
work.
absolutely. Yes.
A lot of fun. Had great talent. He's a great cinematographer, John. Yes. He was the director, writer, and cinematographer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a horror film. We got voodoo was our subgenre, and I don't know. We just kind of had some fun with it. But it was really a good time. Generally, we had just this idea that what if it's some old weird thing in a basement that's cursed, even though you wouldn't think like an old Walkman would be cursed, and what would happen with it, and how would that affect, the people going forward? So.
Well, you got with where we're moving in film, it's everyone's seen Victorian. We got to move into more modern objects to be haunted. So I think a Walkman
was very justified.
Probably about exactly time frame wise about where we're at right now. So I'm looking for a haunted record player next.
It's a film called Mixtape. We made it for the Horror 48 Hours in October.
Very excellent film indeed. Yes.
It was beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, thanks. Man, yeah. It was fun. We're going to Lisbon in March 20th with 4 of our teammates. And then the other team that won for 48, Nick Strickland's team, they're taking 10 people. So we're going to meet with them there.
Excellent.
Sort of the meeting of the families, and like,
nice.
yeah.
Filmmakers meeting filmmakers. The family
100%,
united.
Yeah, always united. Yes, you got to stand hand to hand.
I love that.
No,
Reel to
we hate
reel.
them.
So,
No, it's terrible.
All right, cut that out.
So you are the director of Mixtape? Mm-hmm. So what inspired the whole story of Mixtape?
Well, we usually try to find the story like the first hour, literally the first hour of it. So we just sit around out by I have an Airstream in my backyard, and we find that conducive to writing. And we just sit out there and like bark ideas at each other. Right. And it was voodoo, and the others, you get 2 ones, and the other one was zombie, and I was really pushing for zombie because I always wanted to do a zombie one, especially 48 or something. Yeah. But we came up with our idea for the voodoo thing because I had this old tape deck, so I was like, well, it's haunted, and from there it just sort of all. Wrote itself, sort of. Yeah.
Snowballs from there, absolutely. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
48's done 2 horror ones. We got second place last year with one about a girl who captures a guy and takes him to a barn, and is going to do surgery on him. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah. So we found a 100-year-old barn, or it was from a century farm, and it was completely filled with raccoon feces. So probably filmed shortened my life by about 10 years, but I don't know. We won't know for a while.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see how that pans out in the future. We'll check in on the raccoon feces later date, see how that all pans out.
Name of it, but you could probably find it on YouTube through Raccoon Feces.
Okay. Right, we'll be. If you're out there, start YouTube and Raccoon Feces. We thank you for taking a moment to talk with us this evening. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah,
you take care.
Thank you very much. Here.
Oh my goodness, is that the Tori Nelson?
The Tori Nelson.
Oh my goodness,
this is an unfamiliar face.
The most famous little actress.
Wow.
In Des Moines.
Well, hello. What film brings you here this evening?
BLZ International: The Rise of Jada Vanson.
Wow, I've heard really great things about that film.
Very popular in this in this city. Are you scared of experiencing any of your deep latent feels being portrayed on this film screen here tonight?
Yes, being perceived is really difficult. Don't look at me.
Now,
who are you wearing tonight?
Walmart.
Oh,
beautiful, wow.
Beautiful, wonderful. What an exotic name.
Oh,
very nice. Why don't you take a step closer here? Stop running away from us. You're safe here. Don't worry. Yes, hello. So how are you involved in the film this evening?
Oh, my goodness. I'm blessed.
I helped wrote it. I helped wrote it.
She don't help wrote the film.
I did help wrote it.
Helped wrote the moving picture.
And I starred in it. I was one of the supporting cast.
Are you telling me you're a movie star?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, I say, are you excited to see other films this evening?
Yeah, I say yes, I sure am.
Any in particular?
I really enjoyed The Pilgrim in the Basement at the last 48-hour film.
Yes, that was a favorite.
Yeah, I hate pilgrims in my basement. Yes, that's us, Curlz and the Vamp. Yeah, come on in. We're doing red carpet interviews for the local filmmakers. Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to be amongst the interviewers?
You're already here, so get in here. Come on, just stand right here. Stand right here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay.
I'm here for Genesis. It's kind of an experimental soundscape. I stand in the middle of the woods reading the Bible, and
God bless.
I absolutely.
What do you think about the Iowa film scene?
There hasn't been a better time to be a filmmaker. In Iowa, at least. Yeah. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was, and it continues to grow, and it's super exciting. Just putting yourself out there, you get to know a lot of really cool people, and I think that's really essential for a film community. Hopefully, I'll be another one of the many cool people in the Iowa film scene.
And with that, the church said, "Amen."
Amen.
Speaking of growing, do you have any houseplants?
No, I don't trust myself in the care of anything other than myself and virtual pets.
And filmmaking?
Filmmaking, just taking care of filmmaking, or
watering it like a plant.
Watering it like a plant, man.
Do you nurture it properly?
That would be bad for my black magic.
I made stuff growing up, but I'm more of like a traditional, like drawing artist kind of person. But they just kind of overlap a bit, and I wanted to make something and experiment. Forest Man Demo.
Forest Man Demo? Well, what's it about?
It's about a solitary figure's inner world and his expressions on being away from society and the mental clutter he experiences there. I edited it, I filmed it, I drew some illustrations for it. I wrote some poetry for it.
Is there an animated, with the illustrations, is there an animated section in the film, is what you're saying?
For most of the film, I just kind of took photos of my actor acting instead of just straight film. So it's like choppy photos put together, and then I went in and drew on top of some of those photos for some other stuff.
Do you have any filmmaker in particular who has inspired you to do this sort of style of filmmaking?
I know Tarkovsky films, indirectly, the vibe of it, just being in the woods, being this quiet, serene thoughtfulness, I suppose.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Otherwise, I don't know if that's a basic answer.
That was great.
Sound
that was
basic
perfect.
to me. No,
yeah,
I don't think I would have made those words all put together in a sentence sound
very
good. More of in the theme of the red carpet. Who are you wearing tonight?
Who am I wearing? Oh, I just like corduroy, I guess, and
as do I.
Who are you wearing tonight?
I love your color palette.
Thank you. I found this in my dad's closet.
Your dad has SpongeBob wallpaper kind of taste, I would say.
I guess this shirt was made in India, so I guess.
Oh, I love that. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah. I
so-
love the design of it.
Oh, thank you.
And I love that it doesn't have a lapel. I love that the lapel is like upward.
Yeah, I like that too.
Very
actually.
different.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So one of my films is playing, so I'm kind of excited about that.
What's the film?
Congratulations.
Thank you. The film is Jamiroquai Has No Friends. I believe it's playing second. So
You like complicated names, I like.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, yep.
Very nice. All right, and what was the inspiration for the film that you guys made this evening?
It takes place it's about two girls that see each other after swim practice every day, waiting for their parents. When I was younger, I used to do swim team and whatnot, so I would go out and sit and wait for my mom to pick me up, and I had somebody to talk to. So I kind of just put this together to kind of, make the fantasy come true, I guess.
I love
Lots
that.
of art
That's
is
what I
made
try
out
to
of
do
deep
with mine as
sadness
well.
from the past. It's an inspiring thing to have
Well, you know
young
what? You
trauma.
have two buddies right here.
Two buddies
that are
all the
here
way, absolutely. Yes.
That will always sit
Yes,
with you
I am,
after swim
but I'm
practice.
Jordan or Curlz, and this is
and I'm Blair, aka the Vamp.
Yes, so that
So
way you have
you've got Curlz
names.
and the Vamp
Yes,
on
you have
your side.
actual names to reference your friends too.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No matter
You're
which
welcome,
two
yes.
you choose. You seem like a cool dude.
Okay, thanks.
And I'm glad that we became buddies tonight. I mean, I'm not a swimmer. I'm pretty sure he's not a
No,
swimmer.
I'm a floater.
But we will definitely be with you at the end of swim practice from here on out.
Whether you want us there or not.
Yeah. When I was a teenager, I used to do the YouTubes, and I used to vlog, and I used to think it was super cool.
It was
But
super
then I
cool
watched my
at a
vlogs
time.
back, and I was like, wow, I'm a huge nerd. And then I stopped being in front of the camera, and then I hid behind it.
I get it.
And everything's been great since then.
Yeah, I mean, it's you find your place in
Until
the world,
late,
but
when
I
Jordan's
mean,
like, hey, do you want to do a show with me?
they say you can't put me on the spot.
I'm sorry,
like
that was actually both of our ideas.
it was like an idea that we came up with while drunk. Get out of here, Chase.
Well, we were told that we had the most VIP spot to do our longer interviews.
Yes,
and,
they wanted us to be set up with
wait a
proper
second.
respects. And,
Wait a second. Wait,
Yeah.
golf?
So golf. There is
Golf.
an entire golfing range.
Is this right?
That's I
Do you
assume.
think this is right?
I don't know.
They said
I
that we were
think.
getting the most VIP room. Did they think that we were involved in golf?
I mean, golf is the game of a fancy man, and so I think this
Well,
is
I'm not a man,
probably-
nor am I fancy.
They thought fancy, and they thought us.
Well, I mean, I guess when they thought of us, they thought hole in one.
I think you're supposed to start here, and that's about as far as
Or
I
is
can
it
hit
4?
a golf ball. Anyway,
What number did they say?
But
Yeah.
if I was invited to golf with someone famous enough, I would go. But
Who would you go with?
I mean, it depends on how famous they are. Name a famous.
Would you go golfing
them.
with Larry David? Because I
Larry
would.
David? Yes, he's an even older guy, but I would go with that Larry David. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to think of old men who golf. I don't know of any young
Just
men that
name an
golf.
old man. That's all you need.
Larry David.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, fuck. I mean, Ron White, absolutely, be on a heartbeat.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah,
That'd be a fun
for
one.
sure. Yeah, that'd be a great guy to golf with.
Al Pacino.
Yeah,
Richard
100%.
Lewis.
I want to go with the oldest. I want to go golfing with the oldest celebrity that there is. That way I have some chance of looking like I'm any good as opposed to them because they're so feeble that they can't really actually golf anymore, but they do it for
Reba
trying to maintain
McEntire?
their youth. Ooh, no. No, not Reba. No.
No?
No, it's not me.
All right.
No, I might have her.
But she's another
I might
ginger. I
bring my
thought you would
mom.
like to go golfing with it.
If there was like another
so you're not the
celebrity,
only one there.
I want to be the only ginger there. I want.
He does love
I want them to
attention,
feel
so
like they're. I do.
That makes sense.
I want whoever's with me to feel like they're doing a charitable act by bringing a ginger. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
gonna work.
Yeah, so I'm here with the Bonacel film crew with Bruce Bales and Nick Ford. Easton Cook is the creator of Bonacel. It's the brand. So
it's a brand.
Yeah.
It's a whole brand.
I guess I kind of had from a marketing perspective, I had a vision for how I kind of thought maybe that this piece could come together. But
Yeah.
Nick was really the visionary behind it, and Bruce has at least in the Iowa film community, made kind of a name for himself, and so I think they just trusted each other,
Right.
And what we ended up kind of setting out to do. I think we kind of maybe superseded our own expectations a little bit,
Absolutely.
and created maybe an S tier brand content piece that we didn't
Very
even
nice.
intend, we
Yeah.
didn't even intend on making, but it came together really smooth, and it was really fun to do. I'll preface and say I'm somewhat new to the community.
Are you?
I grew up in Cedar Rapids, so I'm in Iowa. I have no excuse, right?
I would say you
I'm
upgraded.
Yeah,
I would say,
I agree. From CR to Des
absolutely.
Moines here.
I drove through Cedar Rapids recently, and I have never smelled a smell of a city more distinct
it's the fifth
than
smell,
a dirty
I'm telling
diaper.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said it's the city of 5 smells.
Well, I smelled one of them that was completely awful.
I don't know what day it is, but they also make the Captain Crunch berries. So
do they really?
The whole city will smell like it.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I would take that.
Yeah,
I would take that any day.
For sure.
Over whatever. I don't know what it was, what I smelled when I went through there. But I mean, at least it wasn't dog food like Des Moines will have sometimes.
No, it's sometimes.
Love Des Moines.
Sometimes. I'm working on a podcast too. You'll have to,
Are you?
have the Gruesome Ventures gang on.
Please do. We'll do
all of you.
We'll do a swap. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We'll do it. We'll have you on ours, and we would absolutely love it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the podcast called?
So it's called The Morning Whiz.
The Morning Whiz.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh yeah, the best whiz of the day.
That's right. It's the first one. Gets you woke up.
Oh
ready for
the thing that gets you out of bed.
That's right. Yeah. No, it'll be fun. Gonna cover a bunch of different topics, but arts is a part of life. So that's why we're here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly what we're doing is. Even if it doesn't seem like it to some.
Yeah, I mean, it is, right? We're all here on this spinning planet, flying through space.
Yeah, we're whirling through outer space at 1,000,000 miles per hour, man.
Just making films.
Just making movies and shit. Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go.
What's your background in music? Are you an instrumentalist, vocalist?
So I'm one of what some people would call like a fake musician because I don't play any. I'm actually learning piano.
Gotcha.
But I'm a traditional just singer, songwriter, rapper, producer, engineer. So
you dabble.
I dabble.
Yeah,
I do a little bit of dabbling. I think the film scene is probably in a lot of ways, and it feels very much the same as the music scene. I think a lot of the more talented people in the folk who really specialize end up moving elsewhere. And so you'll have people that even I've spent some time out in L.A. and you'll meet some people that are like, oh, they're from Iowa too, and you're like, whoa, I had no idea this person's from Iowa, but they don't advertise they're from Iowa.
Absolutely.
So you have people in the industry that are all over the place, but from Iowa. And you'll never really know that, but I think a lot of people need to do a better job, maybe of coming back and getting back.
Right?
But
yeah, absolutely.
There are some people that are doing a really good job, and not to be super biased, but I think Bruce is really one of the best, and I think Nick is right up there with him.
Absolutely.
As far as what they bring to the table and having big city visions in a small town.
Absolutely.
I think
we have people up in the ante. So I'm sitting here with Dev with Fleur Cinema.
Super cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, we're one of the few locations that actually do this stuff.
Yeah.
It's really cool that we give people the opportunity to show their movies on a big screen. That's what I'm excited about.
Absolutely.
It gives everyone the chance to kind of feel like a Hollywood director for a second.
A little bit, yeah. It's been a real honor to be able to do stuff just in general with all this, and so it's a solid space. I had no idea they had Top Golf and mini golf and putts set up in the back room here. It's one of the most unique features I've seen set up in a theater by far.
It's It's cool.
So how long have you been involved with Fleur Cinema?
Honestly, funny enough, I just started.
Just started?
Yeah, I moved from Montana here about 2 weeks ago. And then I work for a different movie theater over there.
Oh, very
nice. I work
nice.
for the Roxy Theater.
Right on.
If you're familiar with it.
I am not.
At the other movie theater I used to work at, I used to be the garden master. So I know how to set up like entire outdoor movie experiences as well.
Oh, fun. That's fun.
And then I was part of a couple of small films.
Very nice.
For colleges.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So Fleur Cinema is super dope. I'm super excited. We're actually doing a collaboration next month with the Climb Iowa gym here, where we're going to be showing one of the films.
Oh,
and
nice.
I'm really excited that we're like expanding and really connecting with the community, because I think like our style of movie theater, that's what we're about. That's what we live for.
Maybe you're coming in experienced and you can help guide them along the way.
Sometimes.
So we're a player. Well, hey, just accept it. Accept it. You're killing it. You're a vital asset to them right now. Okay, so just accept that reality.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, especially from you.
Yeah. Hey.
All right, so I'm Blair.
I am Jordan Clemens.
Sorry, I didn't mean to punch him with the microphone, but
it was full intention.
I kind of did. He deserves it. It's okay. You can laugh. It's fine. No. So our cute little film is BLZ International. It was originally from the 48-hour film project last summer. Do you have things to say?
I can say things about it, yes.
All right, great.
I was there. It's essentially a company working in dark, nefarious deeds, growing into the next tier of what humankind has offered for into business. It's business related. It's,
interlock your inner silliness because it's about to get real silly.
Silly as fuck.
I hope you brought your goose because they're about to go wild. So we hope you enjoy.
Yes, so this is my assistant here, and here's my other assistant. He says hello, everyone, everybody. He's possessed by multiple demons. So I don't suggest shaking his hand because you will be making a deal with the demon. Then we have this guy. I really don't know what the story is here, but isn't that really exciting? We do a pyramid scheme, but I promise you, the client is always our central focus.
Did you give them? I gave them the purple kind. Nobody's perfect.
Well, as far as planning goes, especially for what we made this for, the 48-hour, you only have so long to try to write an exact plan, but we tend to be a bunch that plays better in the moment of what inspires us, and so.
What he means is that we're on the same team. If you haven't configured that. All of our little buddies are a bunch of little weirdos, so we had a bunch of oddities. Yeah. In front of us, so like skulls and like silly little dolls. So we were inspired by that because we wanted it to be a little spooky, even though we didn't draw horror for the 48 thing, so we just like incorporated that. So we were inspired by our little oddities that were in front of us, and then what we do in the shadows, if we have what we do in the shadows fans out there. So yes, what we had made, we were extraordinarily blown away by.
Yes.
So we were very proud of that.
Absolutely, yes.
Cool.
Another disaster.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Hey everyone! So we just saw all of the films at the Fleur Film Festival, and it was insane.
Insane in the membrane.
In the membrane, as the Beastie Boys would say. They did say that, right?
No.
They did.
I'm sure they did at some point.
It was incredible.
It was.
We saw such an array of films. Like, I was slightly shocked by the difference in creativity that was amongst all of the films.
Absolutely, yeah.
It
really shows a wide variety of everybody who is capable of pulling off different things in this local scene. Everybody is really perfecting their craft.
They really
Absolutely,
are.
Yes.
It was cool. It was really cool.
It was, yes. It was very cool.
Like everything from like stop motion to animation to live action to documentaries, mockumentaries, and some slightly like action packed.
Yeah, a little bit. Some of them, yeah.
It was
the
wild.
best of their abilities, yeah, absolutely.
It was great.
Yeah. It was fantastic.
It was very poetic in a sense of like all of it put together was like very deep. It hit a sense of melodramacy.
Melodramacy?
Yeah.
Yes.
If
I think
that's
that's
a word.
If it's not, we're going to make it a word.
We're going to make it a word.
That's the new word invented by YLV Studios.
YLV Studios.
So please stay tuned for more words.
It was beautiful, and I love that Des Moines and a whole is giving everybody the opportunity to showcase their work.
Absolutely, yes. There is much more to be seen
Absolutely.
from the people within this entirety of a film scene, and you never know what you're going to expect. You never know what you're going to see. You never know what to expect with the people here, and it's a pretty wonderful thing. And
in the words of Forrest Gump, filmmaking is like a box of chocolates.
Stupid is as stupid does. Those are also Forrest Gump's words. But I mean, you continue with yours.
But
you never know what you're going to.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Your
never know what you're
words
gonna
are
get.
as valid as mine are. So, yes.
You never know what
true.
you're going to get. Filmmaking is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
You never know what you're going to
Yes,
get.
you never know what you're going to get.
What we got was a mouthful of everything that you could have thought of.
And oh boy, did we have a mouthful.
We do have a mouthful. I'm pretty full.
Oh
Are you
yeah.
pretty full?
I'm so full.
Are you soulful
I'm
or
satisfied.
soulful?
I'm soulful and so full.
Are you feeling inspired?
I'm both. I'm inspired. I'm perspired. I'm conspiring for more content.
Okay.
And so I'm all the spirings.
Yeah.
Yes. And we thank you for tuning in.
We thank you.
This evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're beautiful.
You're so
and,
beautiful.
I'm sure. And
Maybe
if
not
you
as
have
beautiful as these movies that we just saw.
Maybe not, but you have a great personality.
Pretty close. Pretty
and,
darn close.
Yes, pretty close.
In the words of Larry David, pretty close.
Pretty close. Yes.
But
so, thank you so much for tuning in. This will conclude the red carpet event here at the Fleur Cinema.
Curlz and the Vamp out.
Curlz and the Vamp out.